Hey, what's going on, y'all? Riley here from Mad Vapes of Easily, coming at you with a bit of a follow-up video to one that Cody did last week, I want to say. It probably was a week ago today that it was posted. And it's on the DigiFlavor Mesh RDA. So, as many of you guys know, we are carrying Mesh RDAs now. We are carrying the DigiFlavor right now. We're looking into getting the Vandy Vape one as well. We're just kind of figuring out, how to get it, where to get it for the best price and all that stuff. But right now we are carrying the DigiVapor one. And I actually did buy this RDA. I bought it right after the review that Cody posted last week. I really liked it and I bought it, and I'm just kind of giving you my thoughts after I've used it for a week kind of thing. Isn't necessarily a review video, but kind of is a review video, just because I'm going to tell you what I've seen, what kind of troubles I've had, stuff like that, because maybe there's someone out there having this issue as well, or that issue, or maybe they've got some input that I don't have, or maybe I've got some input that they don't have. So I'm just kind of going to talk about it, like I said, what kind of things I like about it, maybe some things that I think could be better, stuff like that. So, as many of you guys know, like I said, this is it right here. It's a pretty cool looking RDA, not too extravagant or anything like that. I like the airflow on it a lot. It's got the logo right there on the side. And if you haven't seen one of these before, you're in for a treat. I do suggest watching our full review video that Cody posted last week. But I'll tell you a little bit about it right now anyway. So as you can tell, there's no wrapped coils on here. That is a piece of wire mesh that has been folded over a sheet of cotton and clamped down on both sides. So this is really good for flavor that I've noticed. It gives off a really good flavor, similar to a Clapton flavor. And there's a lot of cotton in there. It's very deep juice well. So you do get to put a lot of juice on there. I've only had 3 dry hits on this thing. And that's kind of where I'm having issues. It is possible. This is the first one that I've used that I'm not doing something right. I fully acknowledge that. So this isn't like I'm degrading the product or anything when I say this, because I really do love it. But I'm just, like I said, I'm trying to bounce ideas off of people here. So the problem that I'm having with this RDA is I'm getting some dry hits even when, I could have, like right now, if I were to juice this up, like I'm doing, I'm using my Maui Mama here, very good stuff. So I could juice this up right here, give it a hit, and it could be dry. So I fully acknowledge that is more than likely a builder's error, probably not a problem with the wire or anything like that. But it's just kind of, maybe you guys can leave a comment telling me what I might be doing wrong. I've heard that maybe it's because I put too much cotton. But I don't think that that's the fact, because I'm also getting some spitting every now and again. And I've heard that that's because I don't have enough cotton. So I'm not exactly sure what I'm doing wrong here. Like I said, this is still the first build I've had on there. I'm not very experienced with this. So maybe you guys watching this video know a little bit more about it than I do. And if you do, please let me know so I can go ahead and relay that to everyone else in the shop as well. And we will we'll get to know these things a little bit better. They haven't been out that long, so it's still kind of a learning curve for me. But other than that, I mean, the product's great. Like I said, I love the airflow. The flavor on it's awesome. Like I said, deep juice well, so when I don't get a dry hit, I don't have to drip very often. So that's always a plus. I drove all the way here from home today, and I didn't drip it but one time. And I live about 40 minutes away, and I vape pretty regularly. So it's, like I said, holds juice very well, very deep juice well as well. So that's really good. I'm running at about 120 watts, which I know it kind of depends on how much of the mesh you use to what you ohm out at. This is a 0.13. So I could probably go a little bit higher. It's run about 3.5 or 3.9 volts at 120 watts. So not terrible power there. Overall, I really like the product. Gives off a really clean vapor, like I said. If you were to use a Max VG juice in this, which the Oasis Nectar is not, but if you are to use a Max VG juice, it gives off some really thick clouds. I remember when I first bought it last week, Cody was telling me that the O's that I were blowing was really cloudy and stuff like that. So I'm going to attribute that to the RDA and the juice, not to my skill, because I'm not the greatest O blower in the world, as many of you guys know. But overall, like I said, I give this thing about 4.5 out of 5. I know I said this wasn't going to be a full rate video, and I don't think I've ever given anything a number value on any of my videos before, but I would give it probably a good 4.5 out of 5. And like I said, that's not because it's a bad product. I mean, it probably deserves a 5 out of 5. But once I learned how to use it a little bit better, it will get up there, I bet. But like I said, if you guys know a little bit more about this product than I do, I would love to have your input on it. And I do appreciate you watching the video. I hope to see you in the shop sometime.